it's the worst. In the darkest places, you see things that you're not supposed to see. I mean, the amount of homeless sex that I've seen on the street is ridiculous. You're painting. What are you going to do? Leave because this idiot's going to go fuck right next to you and smoke crack and shit? No, you're going to keep painting. So you paint, you know? I've seen dudes coughing up tuberculosis, coughing up lung matter as he's walking along to go die in a fucking piss corner somewhere. There's plenty of dilapidated people out there that need somebody to pray for them. I mean, you know. On the other hand, people are in that position maybe because they deserve it or maybe because they made the wrong choices. Life is a dark fucking place. It's beautiful in the same token. A lot does grow in the dark. I've been coming here for 14, 15 years. But I actually fell in the river one time. I got caught in the current. I had to get a hepatitis shot the next day. This place can be very dangerous at times. The freeway people can see you, CHP, the helicopters, and the Amtrak. It's a strange place. It's just kind of like some no man's land. A lot of texture, I guess. That's my number one insecurity right there, and this is where I spilled the 5 gallons, and I just broke down that night. I beat the bucket for like 45 minutes. I threw a few fits over this fucking piece. Right now we are in the LA River on my old piece I did in 1997. Roughly about 55 feet tall by almost 250 feet across. By the end, it took about 126 gallons of rolling paint. It took me about maybe 35 nights to paint this thing. Actually, I blew my knee out on this piece. All the time on the slant, I created a groove in the cartilage, so I had to get surgery on my knee. I think the outline will hold at least under 10 years, but you know, this environment, it gets so much sun, it gets so hot, all this paint just gets baked every day. Originally, when I finished it, it was 97 gallons, but some asshole came from New York to diss it, so I came back and did the outline. In the long run, I'm actually really glad he did that because it humbled me, and the other thing is it gave me so much freaking fame in New York that it revitalized my, you know, presence. I wish it looked like it did the day I finished it, but I guess it's a blessing that it's still even here at this point, you know?
Every yard we have has a TKO, and that lets everybody know this is a TKO yard. Come with respect, and they do. They usually just sat on the floor, you know. We have a lot of different riders here from Europe, New York, Mexico, Canada, and they all left their mark here on the floor. They haven't touched the murals. They respected all of our stuff, and that's good. That's respect. That's my homeboy over. He was a young kid, 21. Earlier this year, he was murdered while we were helping tribe move her stuff. They fired one shot to the chest, and you know, I was trying to hold his chest in because that's what I see on TV, you know, people trying to hold their wounds. So but all his blood was coming out of his mouth and nose and shit. And I couldn't help him. I screamed for help, but nobody would help us, you know? They just seen us as gang members or whatever, so why help gang members, right? We're using a payphone. We're using a fucking payphone, you know?
Honestly, it's just like the graph, man. It's a matter of the odds. You know what I mean? If you keep banging the same strip, the same street, eventually they're going to catch you. You know, writers I grew up with, like my boy Sam Martinez, killed. Chicago, killed. There was, I mean, my boy Dream, killed. Reed, killed. All these people that I was close with, that I grew up with, that did the same type of stuff that I did. You know what I mean? They all died, and the rest of them, you know, a lot of them went to jail. At one point in my life, I got into a horrible altercation with a guy, and I paralyzed him on the left side of his body. It was terrible. Yeah, it was a fight, and you know, the kid was on drugs, and I had knocked him down, and he tried to get physical, and he kicked me as I was coming after him, and I kicked him in his head and fought him a little bit more. And the next day he woke up in his bed, paralyzed, pissed on himself, the whole nine. The detectives were coming for me. You know, I almost wanted to break down crying, like, oh my God, what did I do to this guy? Or I'd start thinking about his mom and what his mom is thinking about it, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't have done that to anybody. Plus, like I said, I had done so many things that had worked against me when I lost my temper, that it was really time for me to reevaluate how I was going to deal with situations, period.
We're in the DeVos Tunnel in San Francisco. I'm only going over spots that are dissed and bullshit. Oh, it's too damn dusty. I always drink when I go painting, especially freights. Like, it takes the edge off. But so, you know, Bill Schiff, we were partners in painting all the time, and we were getting drunk and wasted. And 10 years went by, and I realized I hadn't gone and done graffiti once without being drunk. You know, and I pissed off a lot of friends, pissed off my girlfriend, and I'd passed out in yards before. So he eventually took it too far, and he died, you know. And I think about him all the time. But then there's the thing with bombing. My stuff looks fucked up if I don't drink because I'm scared. And I can't concentrate on what I'm doing, and I'm like freaking out on all the sounds I hear in the background, you know? I need to get wasted, or I end up just driving around the city all night looking at spots and not getting out and painting any of them. So I've been struggling here and there. I'd stop for a while and then start up again and stop. And losing him is helping me survive right now, you know? Trying to keep my feet on the ground. I don't know, you may see me stumbling. It happens.
I have a bad temper, I guess. I'm comfortable being angry. It's rooted to me when I was like being a kid and I had no control over shit, you know. Like all these types of people that don't want fucking violence and graffiti, but they still want all of the, you know, spice of New York culture at the same time. It's like, you know, come on. If you can't fight, then that says something about you. You're not going to be able to survive on certain levels. Right now, that element is like gone out of New York. So you're able to fight, and it was okay, and it's therapeutic, you know? The cops would just break it up and send you home. That was great. Now, you fucking bump into some guy in the street, and you yell at him. Some lady has already called the cops, and they're on their way because she's on her cell phone. Oh my God, I gotta move out of the U.S. because I can't fight in the street.